it's Mary and welcome back to With Love Designs. Today we'll be making a gift container for my son's teachers. I want to give more than one gift, so I wanted to create something that would house more than one gift. So I came up with this one. It's pretty easy, but I put a Velcro on it for closure, and at the end I'll show you what I put in here. But here's the end product of what it will look like. So what you'll need is a 7 by 10 sheet of paper, but so this is 7 by 10, and then I score at the 1/4 mark here so that it gives it that little lip. And then after that part, what I'll do is I will fold this little 1/4 lip, and then I will tape it down. So I'll tape it down. And then reinforce it again with the bone folder just so the sticky strip tape will stick. And then what I do is I'll fold it one more time, but I'll put it underneath the lip just so it, I know where to kind of put halfway through. And then I'll push it down. Now that I know it's there, I'll push it through, and that's how I'll score it. So now that I have that, I'll take it out from underneath, and then I'll place it down. So now it's even all the way through. And so now you have that piece. Okay, now that you have this piece, what I have been doing is I'll take it to the score buddy, and then I will score for this one because I wanted the gusset to be pretty wide. I scored it at 1 and 3 7/8. Okay, and then on the other side, or on the bottom side down here, I scored it at 2 because again I want it to be pretty spacious. So 2, and so now you've got all your score lines. All right. Before that, the tag topper that I use is, I believe it's by kscraft. I like it because it comes in 3 different sizes. So you've got the big one, the medium size, and the small one. And I also like it that it comes with its own kind of layering piece with it, and it comes in stitched, so that's really cute. For this one, I used the smallest one. And for the back side, I did use the layering piece, and for the front side, because I wanted contrast, I left it red with the bow on it. So that's the dies that we'll be using as well. Now let's go back to this here. So basically I folded the paper in half, right? Scored a 1/4 right here so that I can glue it down essentially. And then I scored. So now we're going to fold in all those score lines. So what I do is I find my score line like this, and then I kind of dip the middle part of it and then fold it like this. So now since they're both scored, they should fold fairly easy on their own. So of course I want it sharper, so I'll use my bone folder. So the same thing, it looks like a nameplate, right? But the next one is the same thing. You're going to fold the middle down, which is the one that's already scored, and then you're going to find your score lines that you did on the score pal or score buddy, and then you're going to kind of, give it a gentle fold for now. And then you're going to find the other side. So push this middle one down and push the top one up. As you see, it folds on its own for the most part because you've already pre-scored it. So now you know where it's going. You just Again, reinforce it with an actual fold. So now you've got the piece like this. So where we put that 2-inch score line is right here as you feel the paper. So you're going to fold that way as well. And you're going to reinforce with a bone folder. You'll reinforce here again all the score lines because you're going to want to fold. See that one right there in the middle? It's really not folded. So you want to reinforce that as well. Okay, so now you have it like this. Okay, so you have your gussets, and then you have the bottom half, right? So what I have done is I'll take scissors, and I'll take it from this edge here and give it an angle, cut it at an angle. So I'll cut like that. Okay, and then you do it on the other side. So now you have this. Okay, now that you have that, you can open it up, and now you've got the actual bag. So with this one, I like to reinforce the score lines again. So what I do is I open it up, and I kind of fold down, just so I can score it again. And the reason why I do that is because if you don't, what I found if you don't, it doesn't sit well square. So I want my little container bag to sit square. So that's why I do that. You don't have to do that part, but if you want a square corner, I would recommend doing it. Okay, now you have these two flaps here, and then flap, and then flap, right? So you have your bottom piece. So what I do, and I'll pull these back because so you guys can kind of see. I'll bring my little tape back in. I'll tape here on the end piece. And I'll cut. And then I'll tape here on the other end piece. I want it to square up. Now you have that piece. I've put tape here and tape here. So now take those tape out, the adhesive backing. All right, bring it back up. Bring one down, doesn't matter which one, as long as they catch. Bring the other one down, try to make it as square as possible. So there gives you the opportunity to make it square. So then once you have that, take your fingers, kind of reinforce the tape in there, just so that now you have a pretty square, or not square, rectangle, right? It's not crooked. So then after that, you just glue, and then that's the bottom. It's done. So I'll take my glue and go over here, so you're not putting glue where it doesn't need to be. So you got that one, and it's going to be right there, right? And you see that there's other glue here, but this guy will capture it, so don't worry about the excess glue on the sides. So now you got that, and I need to square that away. So I'll bring in this little thing that my husband made me from the other stuff. Basically, it's just to reinforce it. Put it in because it's flat. This is actually the other end, but this is flat. And you can kind of just, do it side to side. And now it's good. Now it's, stuck on there. So that's just the bottom piece, right? Or the first piece. Now you have to finish this piece out. The same thing, just glue up. Right? Put glue on it and put it down again. And same thing. Just take this little guy here. And now it's good. Alright, so now you've got this little gusset here, and you've got your little bag or container. So this one only has 1 gold, and this one has 2, but we're going to use this one here. Oh no, now what we do with this one is we'll take a little bag topper. Oops. And then we're just going to fold on the score line. Reinforce it again. Make it nice and crisp. And then here's the little handle here. Okay. Now on the back side you can see that there's that gap. So to fix that gap, I cut one of the layering pieces, and I'm going to cover it with the layering piece. So let's do that. So now you're just going to glue it down, make sure you've got your pieces. Okay, so now you have that. And then the other side, I'm going to do just like the green one. I'm going to basically keep it blank up front because I don't want it to look like this. Looks like that, it doesn't really pop, but if you do it this way, you see the difference. So, this paper broke on me. I'm going to try to glue it up to see if it'll save it. If not, then I'll create another one. But you've got this little flap here, so you're going to glue it up. Put some glue so you can attach it to the bag. And I want this one to be my front. So you're just going to match it. Like that. Now it's attached. So, now that we have that, we put our little, this one's going to be, because it's shimmery, I use shimmery, not shimmery, foil kind of thing. I use the foil ribbon on this one. So, bringing out the foam tape, and just going to tape it up a little bit, make it 3D-ish, or pop, right? Put some on the actual tail. Same for this one. And then here. And then here on this side. Okay. So now, pluck those backings off. Oops. Throw this away. Now, close this up like so. And then take this guy. And where I positioned it would be right below the actual cover, because this is going to get some wear, right? As they open, I didn't want to put the tail down there and then take the chance of it folding. So it still has a handle, but then you have this cute bow. So now, what do I put in here? Since this is specifically made for the teachers, I remember my little Hershey Nuggets creation. So I'm just going to put this as one of the gifts. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. My craft fair for my second one this year was canceled due to bad weather. So I won't have another craft fair for this year. So I don't want to hold on to these things for a year. So I'm going to gift them away. And so, you know, this is a cute presentation, cute gift. And so they get one of these. And then this is a hand sanitizer, and basically one of these were actually on sale. Bed Bath and Body Works, sorry, getting that confused. Bath and Body Work, and this one 6 for $10. So I've got it. This is for my son's teacher, and then she likes pink, and then so I just put a ribbon across the little hole, and then I'm just going to tie it up into a bow. And I could essentially just put the sanitizer in there without putting it in this container, but it's a gift, right? So I wanted to present it better, and that's why I created, I used this and put it in a container. I created a container for it. Didn't create it, it's a die actually. So my little bow is giving me troubles, but there you go. So then this goes in here as well. And then when I get my gift card, like this one, put your gift card in here, and then just close it up. And then I put a Velcro on there because so they don't have to tear it up. They can just open it up and be able to close it too, so that, you know, if they can't eat it that same at the moment that they receive it, or use it at the moment they receive it, they can just transport it home with them. So just put it with the Velcro right here, and then gonna close it up. And that is one of my gifts. My son only has 2 teachers, 2 actual primary teachers. So I'm only making 2, and then the office staff, I'll make something else for them as well. But these are, and of course they're going to get Hershey nuggets just because I have a lot and I want to give it away. But isn't that cute? So this one, I use the gold shimmer because these are shimmery or glittery. And then this one, I use the foil gold because this was foil as well. Really simple, really simple gift, but it's really cute. And my son can take it to school and give it to them before the Christmas break. I wanted to get ahead of it because next thing I know, it's, you know, a day before, and no, I don't have anything for the teachers. Talk about it, but often talk about it, but now I have it actually ready. So, all right, guys, thank you so much for your time, and hopefully you guys enjoy this quick project. You can adjust this bag based on your preference. I sized it to this little tag topper, and if I needed something bigger, I would have sized it for this as well. For this one, I specifically sized for that tag topper, but again, pretty easy, right? All right, guys, have a good day, have a good week, and hope to see you again soon. Thank you. Bye.